المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيد ديفيد، المؤسس والمدير التنفيذي لشركة 5 ستار في إمارات دبي. Good afternoon, Mr. David.
Good afternoon.
Today it's our pleasure to come to your office and to know more about you. Who is David when he come to United Arab Emirates?
So it's my pleasure to host you.
Thank you.
My name is David. I am from Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
I have lived most of my life outside of my country. I started my career in London in 2006, and I worked in the food and beverage industry. I have grown in London in one of the best hotels. I was looking after the celebrities since I was very young, and I love the food and beverage industry. So this is my background. I also studied in London. I studied hospitality and business in the University of Leeds, but it was held in London. And yes, I have moved to Dubai in 2014 by one of my employers, Michelin star chef Jason Atherton, and to look after pre-opening and opening of the restaurant called Marina Social, which was an Intercontinental Hotel in Marina, and that part of the pre-opening is really what set me to where I am today. It was a 6 month of overlooking the construction site to help with making plans of making the structure of the restaurant and preparing the menu, employ the staff, and so on. So I love that part. Also, I have after moving to Dubai and after doing the pre-opening, I have managed the restaurant for another 2 years, and then I have moved to Ritz-Carlton.
Great.
Where I overlooked 4 restaurants in the IFC. Also, I have done the refurbishments from the managerial position in F&B for a Flare number 5, which is on the rooftop. Then I have moved to Zuma Dubai. I was with Zuma for almost a couple of years.
Great.
And after that, I moved to Burj Al Arab to be the general manager of the terrace outside. And so the food and beverage is the backbone.
In the blood week.
It's in my blood, yes, exactly.
2000, we start to establish, or we start to think to have our own business. Let us to know how the idea started and how you see to establish a business here. It is easy process or there is some difficulties?
Sure. So actually my business idea has started during the difficult times of COVID. Exactly.
That's the opportunities.
Exactly. This is where the opportunity arised. But what happened is I actually opened another company before opening 5 Star.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have, it works until now. We have 6 locations of kiosks and restaurants.
That's great.
Which is called Shaka Waka.
Very fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that actually helped me to open my company 5 Star.
How you start the first business?
So we have looked for the right locations, and the best location to open a new business was a new project. At that time, it was Ain Dubai.
Okay.
So we have managed to get the location under the wheel, and we operated there for 2 years.
You bring investors to invest it on?
No, I have invested from our savings with my wife. So it's myself and my wife who invested into it.
Great. So you reached the level to have your own company to manage, right?
Correct.
How it was and how it is to establish this license. It was difficult?
No, it was not difficult at all. It was the process is there, of course, but it's not anything that complicated. I found it, of course, you need to have savings for it. So we have we've had the success in the other business and which help us to open 5-star.
Great.
And I found the process very, very well guided. We had a help with companies to do that. So PRO company had helped us to open the company.
Let us know more about 5-star, what you are providing as a services, and also what's the company strategy.
Yes. So 5-star has started as a project management company for clients that would like to open a restaurant or cafe or kiosk. Clients would come to us with an idea or with a location, and they would usually be from different countries, and they would like to enter the market here. Mm-hmm. And because they didn't know anyone, or they have maybe looked elsewhere, but they end up with us. Mm-hmm. And we have did for them the turnkey projects, and we're doing until today. So project management means that we would find a location, we would create a concept if needed, we would basically make the design. That was the start of the project. When the design was approved, we would create a menu for it, and we would also be in contact with the landlord to accept the design, accept the menu that would fit within the development of the landlord or the community, and then we would build it for the client, and then we would hand it over.
What difficulties or challenge you face it?
Mostly to balance the budget with this quality was the main. Yes, because the quality can differ very much, and it can be. I mean, the borders are open, for the quality to come from all around the world here, and therefore the quality has to be depending on the budget. So if the budget is higher, the quality can be also higher.
We need also control on the project. We need to be a 24-hour.
Correct.
How do you do that also?
So we would establish the connection with the client and with the construction company, for example, that will deliver the project. So we are the link in between the client and the construction company. Mm-hmm. That we will ensure that the quality is basically maintained by personal check, by personal checking.
Personally visiting.
Personally visiting. We would keep obviously email tracks. We would keep WhatsApp tracks. So we would maintain the control over 24/7. Yes.
David, I'm sure you have a competition in the markets. How we have to think out of that box, how to be out of this competition, to be better from them, or to come with a different idea, which we did see. As designer, Chef Mohammed bin Rashid, he mentioned in my vision book to be number one. It is not easy, but to keep yourself always on the top, you need to take out of the box.
Correct. I think
what's make you
we're trying to make ourselves different from the competition. There are issues in the market, and one of the main issue is the timeline, keeping the deadlines, keeping the timelines, because of the products are sometimes not in the country. So we need to understand if the product is here, the product that the client is asking for is in the country, whether it's a material or some kind of building material, for example, or a menu item product that we can buy and source it for the menu. That we can be sure that it's here, or it can be here within the timeline. So keeping the timeline is the key.
All right. Today, if I ask you about the growth of the market here in United Arab Emirates, mashallah, you have more than 10 years, 11 years in the market of United Arab Emirates, in Dubai especially.
Yes.
How you see the last 4 years, and how you see the next 5 years, how it should be?
Yes. Can I start a little bit earlier? Because when I arrived here almost 11 years ago, I remember Marina still was in development, and we opened Intercontinental there, which was the hotel right in the middle, and it was still slightly underdeveloped. 2-3 years later, fully developed, and I can see the not only around the Marina but around the whole Dubai growing. I've heard somewhere the other day, Dubai is only 40% built.
Yeah, right.
That's what I've heard. I don't know who said this. I don't know where I heard it, but that's what I heard, and it's just very interesting.
It was mentioning that.
And especially in the food and beverage industry, which I love, the restaurants are coming. Unfortunately, going as well. They're coming, but there's more and more restaurants opening. And for us, this is the niche that we'd like to be in.
Important part to be a success company, we need to have a word of mouth. We need also to have a long relation term with our client. We need to build a strong trust between both parts. How you manage also, and how you build a strong relation with your client. How you build the trust, which is very important.
It's very similar again from my restaurant background.
Yes.
Because if we create the connections from the very beginning with the clients, it's long lasting. Yes, it's the same like if you go to the restaurant and someone helps you with a chair, someone helps you with a coat or with the seating process, then you trust them to then place your order. If they give you the suggestion of what would it be the best thing on the menu, then you would trust them because they're already there with you, they're smiling at you, they're keeping eye contact. So the body language is very important. And this is just a small example of a bigger picture in the 5-star. So we're keeping very close relationships with our clients. And even the one from before can vouch for us in the future.
David, the important part also to have a strong team and creative and active.
Yes.
Let us to know how you select the team who work with you and how you keep training them with the AI technology, how you invest on them.
So we are quite a young team because now we have, the company has been built mostly around myself at the beginning, especially when it comes to food and beverage. But now 5 Stars is entering the design. We've been doing more of the design, and not only for the restaurants, but also for the apartments. So we are quite a young team of designers. We are still a small company, okay? But all the people that has joined us lately or recently, they are being properly vetted. They have been chosen very carefully, and there are plans of expansion for us.
From your experience also, if you would like today to have advice to anyone who are planning to come to UAE to do their research or to start their business, what you'll advise them as a business owner and also as an investor?
Always think about quality rather than quantity. I would suggest for anyone to come to Dubai or even to live in here that people should do proper research before entering into any business. This is a country of opportunities. We all know this, but in the same time, be cautious and do your research, and don't cheap on on the project. Yes, just make sure that you do your research and.
There is any challenge or difficulties to find the source here in UAE? We need to go out of the UAE markets, or we can find everything?
So when we look for the talents, they are here. Dubai has the talent, and not only Dubai, UAE has the talents too. So if I'm looking to hire someone new, I will not go to look outside of UAE. If you asked me this question 10 years ago, I would definitely do that, or I would most likely do this. Go outside Europe, US to look for a talent that would be an expert in the field. But now we have all the talents in UAE.
I'm happy to hear that from you, Mr. David. Sure, always when we are thinking or when we are success in our life, we have to think for the future. We have to think for the next 5 years. What's your plan for the next 5 years? Today you are in UAE. Did you have any plan to go out of UAE, or did you already have any study, we can say, to a project which we can cover on GCC country?
So UAE in particular is growing. There are announced new developments in UAE. We as a company definitely are planning to stay. Me personally also. I have my family here, and I don't plan to go anywhere else. I think the opportunities are not only starting, but now they're going to be bigger than ever. So definitely UAE is where to be.
I'm sure behind your success, Mr. David, there is someone who always emotion, we can say support, or we can say a backbone of the business, how he help or how he advise us, or how we can say we can thinking together and we come out with a different idea or with a different thing. Today, for we will say thanks from the people who are around you, who are close to you, who are always supporting you right way, or who are advise you.
So number one person I would thank is my wife. She's definitely the person that enabled me to be a businessman, because I always dreamed of being from employee to a businessman, and she helped me with that process. But also I would like to thank to the employees that have been with me for now 3-4 years.
Wow.
And they never look to be employed elsewhere. So this is definitely the backbone of the company.
Also, we would like to know more about the safety and security of United Arab Emirates from yourself, also as a person to live in UAE 11 years. Today we have more than 200 plus nationality. We live together, we support each other. We have more than 150 culture, but
Yes.
everything you can find in UAE. The safety and security of this country, very strong. Our smart government, very fast, also to save and very clear for everyone. What you will say today to our vision leaders who build this country and who build the best education, best healthcare, safe, security, peaceful, what you will say to them for their vision?
I would say thank you. It's incredible. It's just unbelievable how much secure this country is, and we can leave our doors open. We can leave our cars' doors open. We don't have to worry that something gets lost. It's absolutely amazing. I lived in 3 countries, including this one, and this is definitely the safest one I know.
Thank you, Mr. David, for your time to be with the EMARATI program, the founder and CEO of 5-Star Management. We wish for you all the best and more of success, inshallah, in your future.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
May God be with you.
حتى القمر